Okay, I think we should be good. Double check. Yeah, mic's working. Okay, good. Everything's let's get it going now. Howdy, Xavier. Hey, Pokemon. How we doing? Oh, let me I gotta actually set this up with the yes. Good. It should work, but just to make sure. Up, up. Uh, uh. Uh-oh. What'd I do? What'd I break? Oh, is that the game? Ah, okay, that's the game speed thing. I don't know how I broke it, but I did. Whoopsie. Already broke things. I have the right time of day thing, right? Why does it feel like it's cloudy? Yeah, it seems to be the right time of day. Let's try reloading. One more time, we'll reload this. Oh boy. Testing out a new camera. Oh boy. My life is cursed, chat. Can we just accept that? My life is cursed. There we go. Alright, so if I understand this correctly, if I hit game speed and the game speed is set to 0. Okay. Up. Nothing works! It breaks so much shit! Oh well, I'm invisible to enemies, so we're good. How you doing, mate? I knew Loki would subject us to the learning curve. Yeah, I couldn't help myself, Chad. I'm sorry. I had to show you my stupidity. Wow, I didn't even get this in my barbarian character. I just missed this item. I just don't care for the item off this stupid cart. Alright, so we're gonna go over here. Just make sure we're out of the shot. And then we're going to do this. Oh. Is that a reason why our man over there is causing me so much trouble? Let's undo this for a second. Yeah, like I still see you, mate. There we go. Oh, that's not what you want to do. Alright, so subject to the D-pad. Y the FOV. This might require a little bit of finagling. Okay, so what we want... Yeah, I like this. Yeah, and then we're gonna just wait until our guy comes back then. let's reset. Yeah, okay, let's reset for a second. See what we can do with normal lighting again. We don't want it to be too extreme. There we go. I'm very happy with this. So now we just need to wait until our little patrol man comes back. Yep, good job. You're doing great, darling. Wonderful. Yes, I'm getting your good side. Wonderful, darling, wonderful. We're gonna let you get a little bit outside of our little cone here. Oh, I'm surprised you just kind of turned around like that. There we go. Alright, so we got some options there. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Alright, so. Yeah, I like it! Okay, new camera's amazing, chat. I've decided. I want this camera for everything. Mess with the FOV again. Make it real up close and personal. And I don't want too much there. Uh-huh. Woo! What are we taking pictures of this stream? We're testing out the camera with the Limgrave stuff that I couldn't get last time and things like that. Plus some new stuff we didn't try out, such as Graveside Crave here and all that. Let's get this. In case I ever want to come back here for some odd reason. Ah, but I need to get the items first. Okay. That's something we have to remember in the future, chat. I still gotta loot all the items. You didn't see anything. Another cracked pot. Is there a reason you're floating, sir? I'm gonna have to account for that when I'm doing all this. Yeah, we know how this works. camera does seem to be a lot better than I was. Oh my god, you don't know how amazing it is. Like, other than the fact that I need to use the keyboard in order to actually activate the camera, which I've already set a keybind, so it's the most convenient button possible. It's literally the one on my little number pad, so it's like, okay, that's simple enough. But yeah, it's a freaking godsend, chat. It's everything I could want. Like, look how, like, simple and easy that is for me to transition. I'm not, like, going through a million tabs and stuff trying to get through the cheat engine or anything like that. Like, I'm just, like, basically being like, okay, press a button, I got the full access to the camera with all the features I want at the convenience of a controller. There we go. Yep, I like this. So this is in the wall, by the way, chat. I'm getting a shot from within the wall, and it's actually really neat. Let's wait until this guy, this wolfy boy, moves. There we go. Again, that's not actually, like, I just want to kind of test out, like, what can I do in walls and stuff. Like, if I want to take shots from, like, outside of out of bounds and crap like that. Yeah, I can. I just have to find a good angle where, like, nothing's, like, clipping from the walls and stuff. But, like, it's totally possible. You can get some good angles that way. Obviously, we don't want our character. Yeah, let's just reset the... Let's reset this. Like, the only thing that could make this better is if I could turn my character invisible, and I bet you I just haven't discovered that feature yet. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like, oh, that's a feature. You can do that. Increase the FOV just a little. Angle it just a little bit like this. Yeah, I think that's fair, chat. Does it not have a feature list or manual? It does have some manual. There's a lot of it's just it's a lot. It's my first day, chat. It's my first day. I've had less than like 15 minutes to go through everything before streaming on this. So, hey, what's this dank magic that seems actually useful? I don't know, Clow. I obtained dark powers. It's important for Shadow Garden. Yep, he's dead, Jim. That wolf just looking at the corpse like, yep. Yep, this is death. Gotta just angle this right. Oh. Oh, wait, that's too high. Whoops, sorry. Going wrong direction, my bad. I apologize. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, this will work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the animation stuttering's not that big of a deal in this case. Ah, we gotta. Alright, let's go back over. Hey, chaotic. Do you want this at night because of the lit torches during the day thing? Is there something wrong with this, his cloth physics? No, again, it's just a matter of, like, the stuttering and stuff I didn't like. I think we can just do this. Yes, we can. 1 second. 1 second. This is still a problem. Oh. There. Alright. Wanted to see if we could get, like, a really cool one with the drippings and stuff. I think that's good, though. Woo! And we can zoom in faster if we want. Yeah! Or slow it to a crawl. This is like with the lore video shot, right? Like, you just kind of do this very slow pan across the area, and then you cut to, like, another close-up slow pan. Like, you know, you've seen it in, like, every single, like, lore vid for a series like this. Although I won't lie, it's really cool how dynamic it is. I just casually doing this spinning around shot. Yeah, I like this. There we go. Again, this is the really cool thing about being able to go into walls. Oh. It'd have to be like something like this. I'm not sure if I want to do those type of shots though. Okay. So that's our idea of how we can do this stuff with dungeons. There's a shot I really wanted to get, but I couldn't get it because of the background, right? So let's do that here. Oh. Can I not leave? Oh, I just can't travel from this. Okay. Understandable. Did you put the link to this camera in the Discord? I might want it. You have to go to... I'll put the link to the Patreon page where you can subscribe. It was cost me $6 USD. So just for $6 USD, you have access to all the guy's different cameras that he's done for a bunch of different games, not just Elden Ring. So I think even if you just wanted to like cancel your subscription after 1 month, after giving like your 1 month, I think it's a good bang for your buck. Just saying. You can always just resubscribe later if you need like want an update or something. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description. It's a very worthwhile Patreon. If you guys want to like shell out $6 to the guy to help support him for all the work that he does, do so. It's really neat. I approve for sure. We're in nighttime and it's still day. God, I like this camera. Anyway, actually, let's turn this off and see how the time of day looks now. Actually, let's make it even live time. Let's look at how the lighting changes. You ready, chat? Woo! And now it's true night. I can't wait to see the stock photos of Arteria leaves. And his watermark plastered all over them. Yeah, it was like over here, wasn't it, chat? And there he is. Alright. Let's go this way. I'm surprised that causes you to stutter. Like, legitimately surprised. Jeez. Anyway. I don't want our Knights Cavalry to be like so obviously photobombing the shot. So I'm just gonna let that kind of play out. I'll be honest, I don't even like the nighttime here. Let's actually fix that. There's no day or night. There is just photo time. That there is. Only photo time. There's no 2 times of day. Flash and no flash. Yeah, and who does flash?
Could you help us out, Cully?
There we go. Uh-huh. There we go. Have the Knights Cavalry be as much in the background as possible. Again, we want to get shots of these guys too. Yeah, I'm thinking like an angle like this would be good. Maybe get it from the other one. We'll do this like during the day. Hey, buddy. Still got that sun shield? Yep, you do. Keep it alive, my friend. The Sun Capital will rise again. Actually, you could definitely make a joke about that. The sun will rise again. Why hasn't someone done a series about that yet? It feels like that'd be like so perfect. Yeah, like something like this. Though, I'll be honest, I'm thinking this angle I like better. I don't know what it is, but something about this one speaks to me. Yeah. Something like that, maybe. Not burning Erd Tree. It does exist. Yeah. Oh, it's so stupid. I love it. Hey, Boltoy! My man just doing his job. Totally unrelated, but we know Vendrick visited Shulva at some point, right? I just can't remember how he reached the conclusion. Oh, yeah, the seal and stuff, yeah. It's the... What... If nothing else, there's the teleport warp point with the special little tablets warning you and all that stuff. Which, again, is all done with, like, references and stuff that only make sense in the context of Vendrick and during, like, you know, being the authors. Yeah, I had to think for a second. I was like, I don't remember if there's anything too specific on exactly, like, some presents they have. I know we have it in, I know we have it for the other two, but that one I was like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. Anything else we really want nighttime shots for? Oh, this is a good chance to compare LOD and stuff. Okay, so let's see. If we have higher LODs, I want to do this without like the. Yeah, there we go. No. There you go. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think higher LODs are definitely better in some cases like this. Like actually getting more of the background ruins is nice to have. More lamps and stuff are lit. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's nighttime, and yet... Alright, let's compare now. Yeah, still works. Alright. Oh, whoops. Gotta actually go inside here, chat. Oh, we can get the Agil shot now. Yeah, we can now use the camera to get the shot of all the guys at the pyre. I'll keep copying and pasting these demands until they're mech coward. What am I coward for? What am I missing? Loki, make your next character a boomer that can't use consumables without tech support. I don't know what you're talking about, Nardi. You're already getting that with all my characters. Can you edit the lighting stuff to get a good look at those flowers in Lascar Ruins? Yes. I don't think I can affect the weather. I think that's still something that I kind of have to just live with. But yes, I should be able to... really? I should be able to do at least this much. Stupid Shova! Maybe they'll do a series when the DLC finally comes out. Alright. Alright, let's go see good old Agil. Agil, oh Agil. Feral Flame of Agil. But... look at those yellow trees. Alright, so here's a question. Is this something that would benefit from the LOD? Let's check. Not significantly, to be honest. I mean, I don't see why not. It's still, I think, better to have it than to not have it. But it's not like, oh god, this is so necessary for every little thing you do. Oh. I'll be honest, I think I can get the character closer. Like, let's move him over here. I am almost happy with these angles. Not from, like, closer to where my character was. Yeah, something like this. Is our torch boy gonna come back? Whatever. We don't need him. You know what, chat? I'm thinking we gotta just move my character so we load more stuff in the lake. I think that's just gotta be it. That's gotta be the play. Yeah, because now that coffin and stuff are there. I think this is a good one. I think that's fair. I don't know how close I can get without spawning egg eel, so we're gonna try like here-ish. I think this is safe, right, chat? Gotta get just the right angle with this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything else where I'm like, yeah, I really want to get a shot at this angle. This is a shot I foresee myself wanting because I would want to have a like a map thing to be like, look, there's the mine, and then it would go here, and then it would go up the road or whatever, right? To be honest, if you want, there isn't really a road on this side. If we're being frank. Yeah. Okay, that explains a lot then. Because I was curious about how much this played a role in sort of the march down this way, because they had to eventually get a detour to take over this. But now this makes sense to me. Because now there's two avenues. There's the one, of course, over here, and there's the one, of course, this way, that would take you across the lake or whatever to these ruins. And there'd be like, okay, there's a confrontation with a guy here, and this would be like his stand, his big stand, and he'd be like, I don't know, maybe like a folk hero or something to the residents of the mining town. Yeah. Okay, so next up is... Okay, next up is here. Hey, Pastor, good to see you. Let's reset the... Again, we can always keep the lighting midday, but the actual skybox and stuff is still progressing, so... I don't know about you, chat, but I'm having a blast right now. This is fun for me. Actually having a working camera, so I have as few impediments as possible in my creative freedom with trying to get shots of some of this stuff. I'm never going to talk to you, Bach. It's not my fault that your name is the abbreviation of Bed of Chaos. You were just born that unlucky, you stupid demi-human. maybe not. Maybe I want to do something like this instead. Yeah, actually, I think I like that better. Huh? Ah, that's the problem. There. All right, there we go. There we go. I think that was fair. Uh-huh. For Godric's Tarnished Hunts. I don't think I want a low poly model though, so I can't see the original over here, so let's see what First Step has. I'm here to argue I think Renala and Rodney are the best female FromSoft characters thus far in terms of writing and gaslight Loki when he streams. You do love the gaslight. I'm just here to hear that the names in Japanese are 12% cooler and argue about flowers. What is wrong with everyone in chat today? What happened? Who gave chat the crazy juice? Oh, whoopsie. I locked the camera. Ah, I see. They don't model the inside. Oh, okay, that makes things awkward. They never modeled the inside of the hood, chat. It's okay, I didn't want good shots of this anyway. I hate it all. I hate this shot. I don't know how I try to get it. Yeah, it's just not working. It's not working, Vare. It ain't working. Alright, let's see. Does Vare still look this way, even if I... Yeah, he does. God, don't you love what you can do with some FOV, chat? Don't you love some of the shit you can pull off with FOV? I certainly do. We just gotta wait until all these leaves, so the fallen leaves can stop telling their story. Come on, I already gotta worry about Avari's clipping leaves. Can you, like, stop? They absolutely refuse. There we go, I think we got it. Like, look at that! There's no way that's as close as you'd think it would be. With the shot I took. I love doing that with cameras. It's my favorite part of the job. Oh, right, Godric's Tree Sentinel. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm as happy with that angle as I thought it would be, because I thought it'd be coming, like, directly this way, but no. Alright, what if we moved it over here? The ultimate tarnished hunter. Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh no. I think I just lost my my time of day, didn't I? No, I didn't. The weather's just changing. Okay. Can you, like, not? I asked a question in a previous stream, but I left before I could hear the answer. At the end of Hayata's quest, she burns in yellow flame, then leaves normal flame on the ground, right? Or am I mistaken? I have no idea! I have not finished Hayata's quest. I've left her hanging ever since I found her. She just ain't having it with me. Are we back to, like, normal day? Nope, not really. Hey, Moon! Go hide! No one likes you. There we go. God, chat, we had the shop before, now I don't know if we have it. I don't think we have it anymore, chat. This is very disappointing. Alright, so. I'm not really happy with that. Okay, so we know it's like about here. So the question is, how much can we get away with about here? Not a lot, I'm afraid. Not a lot. Wider FOV, we can get away with a lot more. Alright, can we trick the camera? Yeah, that's a good one, chat. That was almost like, let's like move the angle slightly more. Yeah, we lose like the one crucifix in the background, but like we don't care. Everything else about this shot was like pitch perfect. All right, let's go. I was thinking if that's the case, maybe it could be argued why EG burns in Black Flame instead of Destined Death is that it just reverted to that over time. Yeah, I'd have to look at that. I have no idea. I have no idea if the EG thing's a mistake, if it's an oversight, if the developers just couldn't be bothered. Like, I don't know what is going on. So, like... Alright, I'm pretty happy with all those shots, chat. Whew! Godric. You got some good folk. Guys, like, look at my trophy collection. I'm gonna add you to those crucifixes, Tarnished player. Just you watch. We got the shots there, we got the shots there. I want to try to get I want to retake the shot of our... I think I was actually mostly happy with the shot we already got in the game. With our good old friend, the Berserker. But our little Mad Pumpkin boy needs just a little bit more, I think. Just needs a little bit more and he'll be like the perfect photo. I didn't like how far in the background he was. It was a little bit, I didn't like it. Maybe I'm being too picky. Hello? There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. Closer. No, don't go that way. Well, I guess we got the shot I wanted, so. Okay. So I got the shots I wanted there. What else am I missing? Stormveil will be its own stream. That's something that's become abundantly clear to me looking through all this. Oh, we don't have to worry about AI getting in the way here. We can just get the shot here of all the stuff in the ravine. Right, so. Alright, chat, I hope you really like watching meat crawl. Sad to see our best generation lost and drunk by the quest of taking the perfect photo. Why does the thing look like a large, muddy toddler? Listen. He's picked up a lot of animals on the way, okay? Those are a lot of animal bones with feathers and... Oh, wow, you can see feathers. No, yeah, that's definitely animals then. Uh-huh. Neat to know. Hey, we're never gonna get, like, a better shot of all the animals that he... Come on! I get it! You've contracted, now release. There we go. No, not with the wing hidden, you moron! Yes, 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 yes! Okay. How all them people die? It seems to be the idea is that these are all people who are either deserters or traitors or all that stuff. And so what happens is they get killed, and then they, instead of properly burying them, they all get just casually dumped here. My guess, my conclusion, my supposition is that Murkwater Catacombs was constructed when Morgott was doing his purge. So like a bunch of people and stuff got buried there. So like, well, who was it? Engvall? I think Engvall's the one. I think Oleg's the one who helped Morgott. So yeah, I think Engvall was the guy who didn't join Morgott for his stuff. His whole little, hey, you kill traitors for me, I'll bring you back to Lingdell, and you can go like look at the fortified manor or something, right? I think what happened with that was that they built the catacombs for all the traitors, and like, okay, we're gonna put this in the middle of this river and shit here, right? So all the tombstones we see here and all that is for that. But big but, later on, Godric and people are like, okay, we got all these people because our army's falling apart, so they just dump them haphazardly into the river. Hence why it's called the Murkwater River, because, you know, it's got dirty water. It's basically sewage. It's disgusting. Yeah, I'm not happy with this either way, yeah. I don't like it. We want to go inside the cave, so... Oh, it's still gonna do the invasion, huh? mean, we may as well get a shot of the invader, right? Poor Nair, just... Why can't I hit him? He's clearly right there. What are these rules? Bullshit. There we go. He's just got, like, tattoo stuff. Alright. I have a companion, chat. Oh. You're really gonna be like that, huh? Well, chat, I got my shot, so... There we go. None of you can complain. I tried to solve this amicably, but peace was just never an option. Alright, let's go see Patches' crew. Yes, I just don't like the glowing chest. I don't like how chests are in Elden Ring. I know it's a really, like, petty thing to complain about, but I just really don't like them. I don't like the whole glowing thing. I find it very distracting. It's like an item that I can never actually get. Like, ugh. I get why they do it, because in this game more than any other, it's so easy to miss crap. But still, I don't like it. Oh, wait. Wait, how am I over here? Excuse? There we go. I was about to be like, wait a minute. I don't think this works. I don't think I've traveled that far. Oh yeah, they just don't load it. Okay. Yeah, no one cares. There. Happy. I swear this game sometimes right up front. Oh, wow. Patches really is just here. Well, now you know, chat. I'll be honest, I thought they would just, like, spawn them in or something, but no, they actually keep them here the whole time. Yeah, like that. Alrighty. Nothing else to complain about. Okay. Oh yes, I'm surprised they aren't set to, like, follow me or something, too. They're all just like, huh? Wonder what happened with the bells? He told us this is how we could detect the intruders. I like the chest. They have different models for different factions, do they? I know that they sometimes occasionally use the old OG Dark Souls chests every now and then, but I wasn't aware that they actually changed the models for different factions specifically. I was like, okay, so Gatefront, Groveside, Cave of Knowledge, Bridge there. I actually want to go to War Master Shack to get a shot of all those trolls. Any items I need to loot? Nope. No Peronis. Yeah, let's reset time of day and stuff just in case. Loki's just a hater because there's no mimics. Nah. I'll be honest, I don't mind that mimics aren't in this game. Like, I haven't even thought about it until you mentioned it already. But now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't mind there being no mimics. Like, was it neat? Sure. But the problem with mimics is they only work the one time. They're a one-trick pony. Once you've seen one mimic, you've seen them all. It becomes just a matter of, were you paying attention? Did you get distracted by chat or something when you were playing? Because otherwise you have no excuse, really, for getting caught. Just hit the stupid thing. Oh, boy, that was a moment. Let's try that. Oh god, no. Oh no, Maker, no. I'd rather do this. That was awful, chat. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I could have sworn there was... Ah, there's the end. I was like, I could have swear there's an item here. Again, give FromSoftware credit. They have a sense of humor. Yay. There we go. They do more wacky teleporter trap chest antics in the DLC. That could be interesting, especially with the Mikola stuff. They could really mix up some of those teleporter trap chests. Those are surprisingly easy to avoid, though. Like, if you, like, as long as you don't have, like, piss poor reaction time, you can dodge roll out of the teleport real easy. I was actually surprised. It's not like Mimics, where it's like, okay, it locks you in. You did the animation. There's no dodge rolling that. It just grabs you. Has this guy always been here? I guess he's looking at the castle. Oh my gosh, chat! Okay, because there's the one corpse here. I'm actually now wondering if this isolated guy is hiding from the Kaiden mercs, and it's just like, oh no! They may spy me! They already got my buddy! Oh no! I'll never get to Stormvale now! Okay, so... if, at the very least... At the very least, this is a real cool detail to have. He may not be looking at Stormvale, he may just be looking at the cart, but either way, I really like this. Ezekiel's first playthrough and gets sent to Caleb because they didn't know. Yeah. I've seen it. That's always funny. The only thing I would say about the people who get to go to Caelid and stuff is that it's honestly not that bad. Like, I know what people say, oh my god, it's like, it really isn't. The problem is just finding the exit, which can be annoying because you might die a few times because you don't know how the pest threads work. But the moment you understand like the enemies, it takes you like 2 minutes and then you get out there. It's really not bad. Which again, I think is fine because it means that you're more liable to actually just take the teleporter and don't mind getting lax, right? You're not gonna be like, okay, I gotta be on my toes. This thing might teleport me, so I better be ready with the dodge roll. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, ah, it got me. Okay, let's see where it takes me. And I appreciate that. Thanks for the seed, lady. Oh, you know what? Let's get shots from here. What if in the DLC there are no normal chests? Again, I would actually have no problem with that. Again, I would love it if the DLC got really wacky with the whole Mikola's Dream World thing. I would support that wholeheartedly. Woo! Alright. Nah, I don't like that. I like that angle. Go on, turn around. No, the other way, you dumbass! There we go, yes. Alright, now a little forward. Just walk down the road toward the camera. Yes! Yeah, yeah! Listen, we can't all be winners, chat. We can't all be winners. Oh. Do you mind? We're trying to get a shot over here. You're kind of in the way. Oh. Wait, sorry, chat. Gotta make sure I see this. Want those nice flowing frames. Yes, yes. I think this is close to a winner. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it when I see torches out in daytime, but whatever, we'll live with it. I'm surprised you have still all your full animations, buddy. Oh. I should have expected that. Can we get a good shot of, like, a, yeah, cuckoo? No, we get the one cuckoo and that's it, okay. Alright, I understand. I don't like that shot. Come on, turn around, Boyle. I'd prefer if you would turn around and go toward the camera again. Right, it's locked on the camera. There we go. No, come on, move a little forward. Just keep on. Yes. Beautiful. Yes, keep moving into the frame. Alright, perfect. So just imagine, Godric gets Godric's forces get their ass beat in Liurnia, and on their way dragging back the bodies to Limgrave, they get attacked, and apparently it went so bad that the entire bridge was destroyed in the process? Like, how do you even manage that? Like, wow. And then you got this one surviving troll, who's fighting off all these dudes. I'm just saying, Godric should be paying that troll double, no triple, of whatever he's getting. Alright. Let's go inside that cave with all the omen. I saw that apparently the Headless Horses have a similar style to the Cuckoo Knight horses. That is interesting to know. I don't know if it's... So you're saying similar? I assume it's not like the exact same kind of horse, but... Could be good to know. The troll broke the bridge, I'm sure. Maybe. He would be the most likely candidate. But you essentially have, like, two trolls. One of them, I guess, collapsed with the bridge down in the ravine. Maybe that was the troll that broke it. He stomped too hard. We there yet? Are we there yet? Like, I know it's around here. Cliff bottom. resin. Yeah, I'm always stealth. It's just the... Okay, yeah, so that does cause these guys to move. Wonderful. This could be an intimidating pick to get. But I want the hardest one up here first. Hey Loki, did you hear about the stuff I found out recently while doing some digging about the Helfin? Nope. Not at all, Nardy. Lay it on me. Oh. Oh. Ow. Well, first off, this shot alone is like a moneymaker, so... Yeah, honestly. Moving my guy to this corner. Who's sleeping? Making that noise. Yeah, like, look at that, chat. Isn't that a beautiful shot if you'd ever seen one? Love that composition. Ah, right. I forgot. You have an item. Alright. The page ashes. I don't remember a sleeping omen in this dungeon, though. Ow. Perfect stealth, by the way. It's the great tree, you silly goose. Well, I already know that it's bullcrap. Don't even have to look at it. Thanks for telling me ahead of time, Nardy. So I'm assuming you're talking about the tree that we see in the teaser. Which, by the way, I actually don't think is a crazy idea. No. See, it's both of these that are problems, so... There we go. Do they just have the sound effect there? Even though it's not actually any enemy with that making that noise? It's not you. It's not you. Also, you guys really love the glove. Hmm. These might be the spirits of their dead friends. Whoops. Whoopsie. I might have just hit a trip mine there. I swear I hear these omen from everywhere. Where are they sleeping? What catacomb you in? Hey, Estes. Are you new to the... Are you new, or have you been in here before? sorry, random question to ask when you ask me a question, but it's just... God, my brain feels so frazzled now when I read that name. I'm like, I don't know. Have I just drinking from you, or have you actually been in this chat? Anyway, what catacomb you in? We're in Cliff Bottom. Let me... Right over here. Just go from here, go around down this way, and you can't miss it. Just stay along the cliffs. Hence the name. Bottom of Cliff Catacomb. Well, no, that was me picking you. I don't think Rachel is anything separate from the... I know, Nardi. I'm poking fun at the fact that you're poking fun at me. It's okay, it's okay. Ow. I should have seen that coming. Alright, here's a question. Can the Omen step on his own thing when he's not in combat? Like, can he actually trigger that? Important question. At least it wasn't falling, chat. At least it wasn't falling. Don't gaslight me back! It's not as fun! Ah, but chaotic, have you not heard? It takes two to tango. And we are in a waltz. It's probably like over here. No, you idiot! The only other reason I can think of these omens staring at these ghost glovewort stuff in particular is that it would have something to do with their like bad dreams and the vengeful spirits and crap that they sense. I think this is good. What do you think, chat? No, this is not. Never mind. I was wrong. I actually like that. Let's wait until the circle comes back around. I love these headphones, chat. I'm actually able to track his movements perfectly with these. Like, I know exactly which direction he's coming from, just keeping this camera here. We want to lock the camera in this spot, by the way, so... Just so we have no funny business. Come on. Why are you turning back? You're not gonna do a full circuit? Oh, it's a ghost glovewort. You could tell by its sparkling and the spirit ball floating around. Yeah, little balls of spirit magic. It's got that kind of little flame thing, too, going to it, doesn't it? There we go. Alright. Let no one say, chat. I did not try. You ruined my shot. Well, I guess we're about to find out, huh, chat? Oh no, he just stops. Yeah, so both of them are staring at a Ghost Gloveport. Look up his loincloth, let me see his cheeks. No. I've never heard so much venom in your voice as you saying, "No, you idiot!" Holy shit. The Hell hath no fury, like a Loki scorned by a video game character. Oh. I know what I gotta do, Hedgehog. The headless horse is basically a recolor. He has the same pattern such as the cuckoo birds. Ooh. Ooh. But is it noticeable, the cuckoo birds, in, like, average gameplay? Or are they intentionally glossing that over because they didn't want to make a completely new model? They just wanted to use an existing model, cut off the head, add some blood there, and they called it a day. That's the question. I don't know, I think that was fine. Anyway. Oh. I don't know, I just saw a tweet of someone showing off the horse models. I can't check in-game currently. Could you link the tweet in the Discord, by the way, Xavier? I'd actually be really curious to see that. Kind of see what the... Unless you're saying that was just someone talking about it, not actually showing a picture. At which point, we'll know how to link it, I guess. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, because there's this guy here. That's where the noise is. How could you break these tables? Monsters. You don't need to break this. Ah, darn. I called my cat Loki and said his actual name while he was being mischievous, and he just gave me the most dead-eyed stares. Sure, thanks, Xavier. I appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna try the glowstone trick. Where is it? Am I creating? Oh! I don't have it in this character. Smile. So it's just these. Okay, I was looking at for them in the corner, but I was like, where's my 80-something glowstones? Suffer. Let's see if we can. There we go. Alright, that's plenty of options, I think. I think we'll even use that one for this dungeon chat, like something with related to Godric stuff. A scythe? Okay, I know the scythe could be found in, like, any of these catacombs, and it makes sense because, haha, Grim Reaper, but I'm actually kind of curious if there's a deeper lore reason why they chose this one in particular. No, I can't think of it. Oh, right, I only have this one. I don't have any for... I'm, like, switching around looking for focus. It's like, no, this doesn't exist. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here, chat. Don't forget to check out the flowers in the Lascar ruins. We'll do that right now while we're here. I think that'll be how we might end this stream. See, I think we're pretty much good, right? There's no... Yeah. It's just death. Just realized they have gray skin. Yeah. For me, what's important is the gray hair. That stands out to me. Because again, it reminds me of Godefroy, Godric, etc. Tells me, okay, these guys like Morgott. Not really Moog. Moog's model's a bit unique, right? Granted, as Zuli's confirmed, he was originally like a generic or like tough enemy type encounter. He wasn't unique. They made him unique later on. But kind of funny to think about that Moog might have ended up being like this possibly unseen character. Or at the very least, they hadn't yet come up with a proper design for him until that point. Nope. Nope. Alright. Let's have some fun here. So this is nighttime. So this is back to exactly 12 o'clock daytime. I should actually double check. Oh, whoopsie. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're at like actual midday in the actual game, so we can get away with this. Yeah, I think it's just a shiny, wet texture, Xavier. I think that's what they're going for with the water and all that. I don't know why necessarily they were like specific to that one, but I'm guessing because they're super low to the ground and they're in the water. Oh my. Oh god. Then why do they have the same orientation as the gold flowers? I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of flowers that are low to the ground like this and have at least the same model, but yeah. It's worth questioning. Oh. Oh yeah, I can imagine having like better LOD here specifically. Listen, chat. I just have to do it. Sucker! Kiss my ass. Look at this ugly piece of shit. Yeah, I imagine having a better LOD in Liurnia, in the middle of the lake, is quite the processing task. Alright. Wait. I'm technically in combat. Oh, because I... Right. Because I hit him. Actually, no, wait a second. Let's try this. These guys need to go back to whatever nightmare/curse dimension they come from. I agree. I can't wait to find them all over the dream worlds of the DLC. I can't wait. I actually wouldn't mind if we get actually more direct lore on them. Because I haven't looked into it deeply, obviously. But as is, I'm kind of like, well, they're a thing. They're certainly a thing. Right, that's the problem with getting shots for this place. notice our man had dogs. God, I hate the shot no matter what I get, chat. It's all awful. Whatever. Yeah, let's get the items while we're here first. I showed you pictures? Yes, I recall that now. You did show pictures. Gosh, this is awkward. Okay. Okay. Just gotta quickly go around. There we go. A lens. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I didn't break anything. That's the biggest shocker. Oh no. Nah, we can do better than that. We have a better option here, if I recall. Don't you jinx this shit, Loki. I can't help it, Nardy. Don't you know? I love to jinx myself constantly. I feel like all I ever do is give myself jinxes. There we go. Alright. I'm tired of looking at... There we go. There we go. Yes. Whew. I think we need to talk about the checkpoint ruins. That's for Mistwood, yeah. I think we need to talk about Summon Water. Oh, here's an idea. I actually don't know if this will work, but this will actually be kind of neat to try. Does the camp stay loaded after I've done this? No, it does not. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. That would have been super cool if we could have cheated. I haven't done Kenneth's quest, right? So I can still do this. I was mistaken when I was talking about the last protagonist video. I thought it was a premiere for a future video. Turns out it was a live stream. Okay, well, how did it go? Was it good? Was it worthwhile? this'll do. Yeah, I don't like that. These stupid leaves that tell stories. Yeah, I don't like it. There we go. Oh. Huh. Nah. Nah, I hate it. I hate it all. Oh, oh mother flip it. It's okay, I gotta go back anyway. I don't know, I didn't watch much of it, but when I popped in, the vibe seemed like mostly talking about the It Is Said stuff. But once again, I only checked it for a couple of minutes. Well, what was he talking about? Was he just kind of continuing to argue his position? Was he actually sort of addressing the criticism, or? My memory is faint on the specifics, but I think he was talking about the misdirection FromSoftware does with its writing. Oh, so he's just bullshitting. Okay. The misdirection. Again, I would like him to address the key point there. Why is his focus on the Toyu? It is said, or rather, and not the term studied. He should point that out. And if he wants to hold to his position that the study doesn't matter, okay, what's his position then where that same word studied, quote unquote, would be translated by the official localization as mastered elsewhere? I would really love to hear his response to this. This is something where I consider critical. Because if he knows what he's talking about, he should be able to at least acknowledge that point and articulate why he still stands by his position. And it's fine. Again, like I said, I don't care if people want to take their different take, even if I think it's wrong or dumb or anything like that. But if he's going to be talking about FromSoftware misdirection, he should make sure that he himself is not just misdirecting on something so fundamental as a very basic phrase in the Japanese language that is constantly used in media all the time. And in the case of FromSoftware specifically, is very clearly just for flavor. It's kind of a weird one to get shots for. He might have had some stuff like that. I only checked in the middle of the stream for a couple of minutes. Yeah, okay, so it could be you just didn't get to see it full, right? So that's fair enough, Xavier. It's quite possible he did dig into that. But if he didn't during that whole live stream, then it's just a waste of time. There's nothing new being added to the conversation. Then he's just shilling his perspective without addressing the criticism. Which again, nothing wrong with that. Very weird. I don't know, chat. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this shot with this mother. Good old mother demi-human. Okasan is just not photogenic. What misdirection? The games already have a formula for storytelling that's made for people to dig for answers. I feel like they wouldn't be lying too much. I agree, Nardi. I feel like, again, as I say before, I feel like it's just very lazy to simply jump to and say, well, it says it said, or some variation. Oh, rumors go, or legend has, or whatever the localization or the Japanese text or however it frames it. To be like, well, you see, they're purposefully telling you that it's only secondhand information. Therefore, we can't necessarily trust it. Well, first off, have you actually thought about just trying to see, well, maybe it's true? You kind of, again, this goes back to my point about the studied versus mastered thing. Like, you know, it's not just studied. It's a very connotation for study to completion. You know, hence why the talisman for Radigan ends with that point of, because he wanted to be complete. Right? There's the idea of, okay, he studied sorcery to quote-unquote completion, and incantations to quote-unquote completion, because he himself wanted to be complete. That is the point of the statement. That is the underlying nuance of why it is written the way it is written. But he wants to just say, well, it says it was studied, but there's no way that Radigan, who comes from America, could possibly not already know incantations, or therefore already be studied in them. It's like, well, did you not think in context of what incantations he may be studying or mastering, as I would say, would be a better way to translate it? Did we ever consider what exactly was the also important incantations that he needed to master Which, again, we all know is obviously in reference to fundamentalism, because he goes learn sorcery, then he learns, then he masters more faith stuff back with America, and then ultimately becomes super ultimate golden fundamentalism man. Like, have we thought this through? Like, again, I just think it's a cop-out. I think it's a cop-out again, and not to disperse or to accuse Last Protagonist of anything. But when I read statements like that, it's much like when I read statements like, oh, Ornstein, cut boulders in half, when the Japanese text clearly reads, pierced stone scales. That reads to me that someone, for one reason or another, saw the text, didn't properly reflect or understand what it was actually meaning, and so it's just come up with a cop-out, like, first thing that comes to mind. Oh, it says it's said, therefore it's fake. I think that's just wrong-headed. It's not helping. Ayo, Loki! Hello, Nobre. Yeah, I'm not feeling it, chat. I don't like this. I hate it. This woman died in the worst way possible. An unphotogenic death. Okay, but Legend has it in storytelling is literally code for this is a true statement, but I suggest you look deeper for context. Yes, I agree with you. There's similar stuff in the English language as well. But the point I'm trying to make is that when it comes to Japanese, when it uses the phrase, toiyu, it's in the language. Like, there are a lot of idioms and things which are inherently using that phrase, toiyu, without necessarily literally meaning toiyu. Now, can you? Maybe. That's up to, like, writer and author, right? Like, again, Japanese is a language you can have some wordplay and be a little flexible there. But do you need to? Hell no! Certainly not for something that's so basic and omnipresent as that phrase. And again, you just have to go to my website. Just type in quotations, "it is said." And just look how many hits you get. Look how many hits you get within each of those articles. I remember just randomly doing it for Arch Dragon Peak, when the Lore Hunter was having this conversation with someone. And for Arch Dragon Peak alone, that phrase came up 17 times. There were 17 item descriptions for that one area where that phrase was used. Are we going to say all of those are now suspect? That they may be wrong? That they may be lying or misdirecting us? Of course not! And anyone that reads my analysis can see how it's very clear that they're just telling the plain truth. If the idea is, well, most of them may be true, but one or two, that may be how they can hide it, you know, just kind of hide the tiger among the leaves or what have you, right? The tall grass or whatever. It's like, okay. But, like, have you actually verified it for those quote-unquote examples where you're speaking of? Have you made sure it isn't, say, some other factor? Like, I don't know, maybe there's just a typo or other thing in the text may be wrong. Maybe it's speaking in a literary text. Or you using the right genre and how you're interpreting that line, right? Like, it's just one of those things where I just, like I said, I just think it's lazy. I think it's the intellectually laziest position. Just say, well, it says it's said, so it may just be lying to us, and we have to ignore it, disregard it. Yeah, just doesn't do it for me. I would love to talk to Last Protagonist about it directly if the opportunity ever arises. And really kind of pick his brain on what he's thinking there. But like I said, for all we know, maybe he addressed it and he had some really good points in his live stream. That's possible. Again, Xavier's only says that he's only got minutes, so I'm not gonna assume that he hasn't done his due diligence without first checking it out myself. Oh yeah, no, I agree with you completely. You argue with me over the arcane equals God secret translation. I was like, dude, you're just nitpicking what you want to hear. Wait, what was he nitpicking about that exactly? Would you mind clarifying for me, Nardi? Like, what exactly was he nitpicking about that? Because, I mean, that's the kanji. Like, there's no getting around that. That's the kanji. You can argue whether or not that's relevant. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Now, granted, after going, I see the same thing in in Dark Souls 2, right? Like, I don't mention this in Abyssal Archive because it's never really relevant for the analysis, right? But, like, when you read, like, about the quote-unquote mystical powers of, like, Velka or the dragons, it's the same term as, again, arcane in Bloodborne. The secret of the god, of gods, which, again, the dragons were hunted to extinction, or near extinction, by the gods. They're the ones who had the personal battle, war experience with the dragons, so naturally, and they're the only ones alive who still remember that battle. So it's like, well, naturally, that would be quote-unquote knowledge known only to a gods, or, you know, a mystery, a secret of God. Same thing with, yeah, I don't think we have anything else here. We got that, we got that. Same thing with, Velka. Of course, Velka, with all the arts she knows, and they're supposed to be, like, arts that, at least the implication is that only she knows, all the arts old and new and all that, right? Like, she has all this knowledge. Makes much sense to say, like, yes, that's, again, knowledge only known to God, a secret of God, as it were. So, like, yeah, there's... It's not one of those things where Miyazaki's just, you know, he just happened to pick that word. Like, it's very obviously deliberate. Basically, his argument was that it was incredibly simplified in a Western application, with regards to God's secret. He thinks divine is more appropriate term for what I can recall. What? What? Wait. He thinks divine is more appropriate? What do you think divine means? Akin or qualities of a god. Or some equivalent entity. Bloodborne outright calls them gods. Kami. Whichever term you want to use. It's the exact same kanji, too. Like, what? Okay, yeah, that is beyond nitpicking. That's just silliness. It's an oversimplification of a Western application, but the f... That's protagonist. Like, what are you on about? That's just silly. I don't want to start a fight over possibly faulty information on mine. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna... The other thing I'm not talking about, but with Nardi saying... If Nardi is reporting to me accurately, that's silly. That is silly. Yeah, I don't think we need Mistwood Ruin stuff for anything, right? There's nothing, like, particularly Godric related. Oh man, I'm not a language nerd. I don't know if I would consider myself a language nerd, to be honest. Wait. Am I crazy? Is there something here that I should... No. No, there's no way. Yeah, no, I think that's just something else. It's probably like a lake or something. Alright, I think we got all the shots I really, really want, right? Anything in dungeons that I need to look at? No, we have Impaler's Catacombs. Weeping Peninsula may be grouped up with Stormvale as its own stream. We've been going on for extra long today, so... I think I'm getting the hang of this, though. This whole camera thing. It's very smooth, it's very easy to use. I'm becoming more, like, natural with it as I've gone on over these past few hours. I think I'm good. That's the artist shack, right? Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. There is a shack there. I completely forgot. I was like, that has to be like a lake or something, because I don't remember there being anything major up there. But yeah, you're right. There's just the shack with the portrait. Okay. Thank you, Xavier. It's super weird seeing that not have the icon here. Like, actually just seeing a little map art. But yeah, if that's LP's response when it comes to the quote-unquote arcane meaning and translation, all I have to say is, he crazy. Or I'm gonna just have to respectfully disagree with him on that one. Ooh. That's nice. This one's actually one of those that I actually kind of want to... Let's do this at night. I find that especially weird coming from him because I'm pretty sure he did an entire video talking about it. It wasn't anything. Again, the only thing I really remember from that video was him saying that he didn't think it was a big deal how inconsistent the translations were for that. Which again, I think that's a fine opinion to have. I think it is important just for the knowledge of the person to know that those are all the same terminology and stuff. But again, I would agree that the the different translations chosen, in most cases, there's a few where I'm like, that's kind of pushing, that's kind of like stretching it, but I wouldn't say that there's an issue. Oh, I'm like, why is it still so bright? Right. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to... But yeah, from what I recall from when he was doing his video, he didn't give me the impression that he was just kind of being like, he thought there was this super esoteric meaning with it. Well, maybe I misunderstood the video. I actually don't even mind the rain. But let's try getting it without the rain. See how that affects things. I think he meant DS2 is divine. I'm crazy. Help me. Yes, you are. You are crazy. No, but are you crazy? DS2 is divine punishment, if anything. Like I said, I like LP. He's incredibly nice and chill, but some of his arguments make me shut down mentally because how do you debate someone who nitpicks that hard with language? Yeah, I think that's the... I just don't think that's a good, a good argument even made to you, Nardi. I agree with you. And again, I'm assuming that you are accurately doing so. Maybe if we talked to him more about it, he would have a more nuanced position. It's always possible. Kind of curious if this affects anything. I hate it. I hate it. I like this, though. This is good. What do you think? I'm not liking this angle, chat. I'm thinking if I want any alternate shot, it should be like here. The problem is I feel like he's positioned in just the wrong place from every angle. Yeah, I hate it all. Maybe this shot wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Don't take what I said as pure facts. I only remember keywords and the main statement of the translation being oversimplified and westernized. Yeah, again, I'm taking you at your word, but yes, like I keep on cautioning, I'm assuming that what you're saying is perfectly accurate. And again, it's all secondhand in the end. Let me get rid of this real quick. Thank you. Just need to get rid of you. All right, I think that's everything, chat. I can't think of anything else I'm missing. Teens and I both point out you also tend to shorten / dumb down the translation so people don't roll their eyes every time they read your post from combing through lengthy translation notes. Well, yes, I try to get to the shorten or the layman's. I always try to use the layman's terminology or the simplicity of it. I don't try to be like, ah, yes, well, you see, there's this long and storied history about this word and term. One, because I'm no expert in that field in the first place, so I'm not the best spokesperson on that front. And two, because you don't need to. I've criticized previously how people even in the Japanese side, not Japanese side, but like people who are in the field of like, you know, like Japanese language and things like that, will like have an issue with like saying God for kami. And I'm like, what? Well, these are different, really? So are the Nefu or the Neri, I forget the exact word, in Egyptian mythology. So are like God, so are the Aesir in Norse. So are of course the Olympians or the Titans in Greece. Like, every religion has a different conception of God that isn't quite the exact same as another, per se. Like, there's a few that may have some overlaps and similarities, but generally speaking, there's a huge diversity when it comes to what we consider or translate commonly as gods. I don't have problems with that. I don't see the issue, so I don't see why we feel like, ah, no, these are different. We have to use the original term for this one. I'm like, It feels like someone who's just not learned in wider mythologies and sort of have come from like a Judeo-Christian centric worldview. And so when they see something that's so completely different from that, they're like, ah, well, you know, actually, this is so different from anything we're going to other gods. Like, really, see what you call gods in other mythologies, and you'll find that they're very different from, say, the Abrahamic faiths and their idea of the divine. So yeah, that's just generally my mentality. I try to be consistent with my translation, especially with key terms. I try to keep it simple for you people. Because again, why would you want something to be overcomplicated? That'd be just weird. That just sounds like people who just wanna speak hot air and act all smart without actually giving you the actual substance. But that's just my 2 cents. I always forget that Radtasker has trouble understanding Elden Ring lore. Does he? I know he has a thing with like going with themes first. Like he looks at stuff by their themes first, which I always find weird. Just on the fact that like how are you discussing the themes of something if you don't know the facts? Because the facts are where you derive the themes. That's kind of how you get it. And I get what the response would be. Well, you see, you don't need to know every fact about the lore in order to understand some of the broader themes or messages going. And that's true. I don't have issue with that statement. But, you know, if you're going to be talking about some stuff, especially some nuanced topics or specifics about characters and things, I would assume you aren't just going to randomly say, well, the themes. You're actually going to know the specifics of the lore and then maybe derive the themes. Because, you know, maybe the themes you're thinking aren't actually there as you may immediately imagine. Imagine if I said, like, resurrection is, like, the key theme of Elden Ring. Everything is going and it gets resurrected, right? Like, when we go find Godric and he takes the dragon head, it is resurrection or something like that. Like, you guys would think I'm silly. Like, sure, maybe there's like a theme of like some minor theme of resurrection. Just certainly rebirthing, this idea of, you know, the cycle of life, death, samsara, rebirth, karmic cycles, all that stuff. Like, that's certainly there. But like, that's very different from me being able to, I can point to Renala, I can point to FromSoft history, but of course with the Elden Ring and how exactly it works with with the different ages and all that things, right? Like, there's a lot of little things I can point to specifically for that. I'm not just kind of throwing it out and using like every little tenuous, vaguely similar detail that I can grab to say, ah, yes, resurrection. That is the theme with which we must look through the entire game by that lens, right? And that's just like an arbitrary, like, silly example I'm coming up with, so. I already think you're silly, Loki. Good. If anyone took me seriously, I would be incredibly disappointed with you. If anyone watched all these live streams and said, yes, Loki is a serious person, I would be like, sir, madam, whatever you are, I am disappointed. How could I have gone so wrong with you? Anyway, I think we're done for today, chat. I think we're gonna head out. Yeah, my impression from what he says is that he seems to overcomplicate things by attaching multiple concepts and events and such together. Again, I haven't watched too much of Ratatasker's stuff on like Elden Ring lore specifically. Like I've seen like a few vids, but that's about it. I know I disagree. I remember disagreeing with one vaguely, but I can't remember what it was about. But yeah, I'll just take your word for it, Xavier. Yep. Okay. Is there anything else we need? We're here to keep you humble. That's not a bad thing. You won't hear me complain. Anyway, we're gonna end things here, chat. I got the shots I want. I can't think of any other shots that we could possibly want to get here. Again, besides like going to Stormvale or Weeping Peninsula, but I want to do a separate stream for that. Like that's just, God, that's an entire mission of its own. So we'll worry about that when we get to it. All right, thank you guys. We're leaving now. Bye bye.